Okay, so because it seemed like as soon as like it starts recording, like it stops.
Oh,
Like
maybe it's
I get
actually
thinking.
free. Maybe it's actually for your permission.
Yeah, I gave it permission now.
Okay.
Okay, let's start this again.
So, welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am Armando.
I'm Daryl.
Welcome back. So, today is a very important day. 6 year anniversary of Kobe and Gigi passing.
Hmm.
So,
I mean, let's not forget about the others that also passed, but most importantly, Kobe and Gigi.
I got scars unhealed, that money can't fix it. My brother turned to snake, just for that quickly. Gay love, they gay hate, cause they mind will sick. I was 30 in the clock, cause the pot got thick. Damn, change ain't change, only change switch clips. Gotta ride with that drum, keep that clip by my hip. See the pain in my verse every time you hear me spit. They told me keep my circle tight.
yeah. So, today's episode, we will be dedicating this to Kobe,
Hmm.
the legend, the mindset, and why he still got us acting crazy.
Yeah.
Um, this one, this one is different. This podcast is a little bit different than the rest. Um, so what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Now listen, today's episode, it's gonna be real funny. It's
Hmm.
gonna be real, but it's also gonna be from the heart.
Right.
Because today we just go talk about, Kobe, not just a basketball player, not just the highlights, but the mindset, the memories, and yeah, the loss that still feel real.
Hmm.
So if you came here for jokes, you still go get those, right? If you came here for emotions, we'll bring you that too,
Hmm.
because Kobe, he was both.
Right. So let's start here. Kobe Bryant, he wasn't normal. I don't mean talented. This man was competitive in a way that felt illegal. You know, he didn't just want to win; he wanted to embarrass you spiritually. He could be tying your shoe, and Kobe would be like, "Oh, you comfortable?" Like, cool. That ends now. Like that was him. He woke up
Yeah.
every day with one goal: how can I be
Mm-hmm.
better than everyone, and make
Mm-hmm.
sure they know it.
Yep.
So with this man, he woke up at 4 a.m. Like time to ruin someone's career. I feel like it's almost the same mindset how people talk about, Curry. Like, when do you start guarding him? Once he gets into the parking lot,
Yeah.
So you could be up 20 points, smiling, feeling good. Kobe will look at you like, "Oh, you happy? That's cute."
Kobe had all of us thinking we were tougher than we are.
Hmm.
After watching Kobe, everybody thought that they had that Mamba mentality. Kobe
Yeah.
gave the world Mamba mentality, and honestly, that was irresponsible
Right.
because now everybody think they're Kobe.
Hmm.
People miss at the park, they go 2 for 19 and still won't pass the ball. Like, relax. Kobe took tough shots. I'm like, bro, Kobe was great, and you
Hmm.
worked at FedEx. Kobe had do double team, falling out of bounds, shooting fadeaways like it was nothing. And we
Hmm.
watched and said, "Yeah, I can do that." No,
No.
no, we can't. I tried.
No.
No, we can't. This is not the same thing. Kobe made people take the worst shots of their lives with confidence,
Hmm.
fadeaways, double team, bad angles, just shoot it. They talk about Steph running basketball. Nah, Kobe run pick up basketball for the worst way.
Yeah. I mean, he ruined basketball worldwide. But let's be honest, Kobe was petty. You know, uh,
Yeah.
he said something. You said something about him in what 2003, I think. Um, oh, he remembered 10 years later, he had dropped 40 on you, Jalen Rose, and be like, oh, it was for that comment. What comment? Like that was just him, and you have no idea what he's talking about.
To
So
hold on there for that long is crazy.
yeah, so he didn't celebrate big shots. He stared at you like, yeah, I meant to do that. And I mean, you could tell Kobe took things personal.
Yeah.
Um, that didn't even involve him. That didn't even involve him. You know, crowd cheering for the other team. That was enough. Even if you gave him a compliment, he took it personal. Remember the commercial he had with Jalen Rose after he dropped the 81 on him? The waitress asked Kobe how many olives he wanted. But Mama like looked and said 81.
Remember he had that. I remember
Just
that commercial. Remember he
just
just sitting
cold
there
stare at Jalen. 81.
inviting him to eat. just to, that's petty. Just to be like 81 olives.
Right.
That's crazy.
And regardless
But
of that being scripted, you could tell that he meant that.
you see the look on his face?
Yeah. 81. Cold.
81.
Cold.
Kobe wasn't just that killer on the court, but
Hmm.
off the court, different man. Girl dad, mentor, storyteller, teacher. Later in life, Kobe softened, not
Yeah.
weaker, but just got wiser. He
Yeah.
started talking about growth, creativity, learning. Man went from I destroy you to let me help build you. That's
Hmm.
growth. Girl dad, Kobe was different. Seeing him courtside with Gigi, smiling, coaching, laughing, that version caught everybody off guard.
Yeah.
Same intensity, he had the same passion, but now it was love driven.
Yeah. I mean, now we gotta talk about the day.
Yeah,
I remember it because that didn't even it didn't feel real. And you mentioning today was 6 years. That still sounds crazy.
yeah. And I don't mean to
But
stop you. I don't mean to
yeah,
cut you off, but where were you at? What were you doing that moment when the news broke?
this ironically, I was planning a trip,
Mm,
so I had just got my flight booked
not a
when I had
helicopter.
yeah, like when and that was the funny thing because it was for Valentine's Day weekend, so I had
Mm,
planned a helicopter ride. Ironically,
wow.
so when I saw the news, I'm like that whatever because you know sometimes people like beat the story. So I saw it on
Yeah.
Facebook and somebody was like, "Man, Kobe died," and I'm you know how they always talk about celebrities and like Kobe in a way was like that random celebrity like people going
Yeah.
that's gonna get clicks, that's gonna get views, but I was on I was watching like I was on Sports Center, so
Hmm.
ESPN, and then like the breaking news came, and I just dropped my phone like this. Get out of here! Because the crazy part is, I'm not like I was never like the biggest Kobe fan, but I respected his
Hmm.
game. And the only reason
Yeah.
why I wasn't a big Kobe fan was because he prevented my Sixers from winning the championship. He prevented the Kings from winning the championship. So I had beef with him because like people that I felt like should have gotten a title didn't get a
Hmm.
title in his wake. So it was more like if he was on my team, cool. But when that happened, it was like this ain't real. And
Yeah.
then it makes you even like look at like your own like, mortality because how old was he? 40, 41 when he passed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that didn't seem real.
Yeah. I remember I just came from work, and then I got home,
Hmm.
and then I checked my phone, and then after I got done checking it, and then you see stuff on Facebook that don't be real, that just be
Hmm.
rage baiting and stuff. They be doing all this
Exactly.
extra stuff. And then I remember seeing it and I was like, this ain't real. This can't be real. I'm like, why would they be playing like that? Like
Right.
Kobe, like they didn't kill a lot of people, a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
But why would they sit up there and do this to Kobe? And then I'm watching it, and then I like you same thing. I watched it on the news and I seen it on ESPN. My heart just dropped.
Hmm.
And I was just like, not Kobe. Cause you didn't
Yeah.
think that he just freshly retired. He just got
Right.
settled in with being a girl dad. We just saw him in a different light. He was doing the details. He, dedicated his life to getting his girls better.
Hmm.
So
And but
yeah,
also, like no disrespect to Rick Fox, because I remember like that was a part of like the story as well that Rick Fox was on the helicopter. So for me, like when Rick Fox came out, was like I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm very much alive. They gave me hope that like what they were saying wasn't true.
yeah,
Like oh this a false report. Rick Fox is alive, so Kobe good, right? And then like more and more like information started coming out. Like no, like Kobe was very much on that helicopter, and it was like damn, like it was. there's only really been like celebrity deaths that really like
Hmm.
hit, and for some reason they were very like close and personal.
Yeah.
Being an avid wrestling fan, it was Eddie Guerrero and Kobe. It seems so unreal because like these are very young guys
Hmm.
like passing away, and then also like in his case, just the like how
Yeah.
he passed.
I ain't gonna
That
lie.
was
I don't believe until I see a body. I need to see a body.
yeah,
Like
like and
I didn't believe it.
but then I was also one of those people who saw like the autopsy report. I didn't want to see nobody. I did not like
That was
from
the only
like
way I was gonna believe it. I'm like, I don't, not Kobe.
yeah, like that was that. It just felt that felt unreal. That felt like somebody that I knew personally. It
Yeah.
felt so surreal, like them saying it, confirming it. It just like I'm calling people, like, man, did you Kobe? Like you would think that like I was related to him,
Yeah,
like the way that
I can't remember another celebrity that
mhm,
passed away where it just felt like the world just stopped.
yeah,
Like everybody just stopped.
hmm
Like, and that everybody just was heartbroken over. Like I've seen a lot of celebrities, megastars pass away, but I feel like Kobe's was different.
yeah, yeah, it was. I would almost liken it to like I don't want to like knock on wood, but if Jordan had passed after his like wizard years or something, I feel like it would almost be like comparable to that. Somebody who just finished up like that first half of their life,
Yeah,
and then like they're moving on to that next chapter. So
yeah,
like honestly, it's a bunch of what ifs around Kobe. Like what would he have done, like in these last 6 years, the
yeah.
next 10 years, 15, 20, who knows?
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing about it because Kobe seems so real because we was able to see the kid that first came into the league
Hmm.
with the growing pains, and then he had the court battles, and then he had, the battles with the team and the battles with his wife. And then we see him mature, and then
Right.
all of a sudden now he became more personable. So it's just like we he almost it was almost like passing too soon because as everybody started to get to like him, it was like he was gone.
Yeah, I feel like he started to kind of adjust to like civilian life in a way.
Hmm.
Like where it was just kind of like every and this weird like and we could probably like touch on that like at a later time, but like these 6 years just kind of like how things have like changed in
Hmm.
terms of like like what people say about him, how they feel about him, because it went from when he initially passed, like him being the greatest, to now like there's all this like slander, or
Hmm.
like he ain't even top three. But
Yeah.
if you go back 3 years ago, even it's like he's top two and he's not two.
Yeah, which kills me because a lot of this people that's talking about Kobe, if Kobe was still here, they wouldn't be saying this stuff about Kobe.
Right. A lot of his peers who are saying this
Mm.
stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the day that everything stopped.
Yeah. But let's kind of like get into that. So, the day was January 26th, 2020. Everybody remembers that. Like your phone buzzed, group chats went silent. I remember seeing like on TikToks like a bunch of, like names like they tripping. They talking about Kobe died. Like people on their live streams.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, this is fake. Please be fake. You know.
Mm.
And at first, nobody believed it.
Yeah.
Because in a way, and I feel like it's kind of weird. Like it's a few guys that were born in like the '80s. Uh, and Kobe is one of them that feel like immortal. Because I believe like him and like Lil Wayne, they're kind of like the same year, right? Or like
Well,
roughly.
yeah,
But
roughly, probably.
yeah, but like it seemed like they were young forever, you know.
Hmm.
Um he was supposed to grow old, tell
Yeah.
stories, coach, teach, do something. And then the reality hit. Like I had mentioned, like we learned that Rick Fox, he wasn't on the helicopter, but Kobe very much so was.
And you
You
see his shoes still hidden.
yeah. Yeah, and I think it's a pair that's getting ready to drop this week.
That book.
Yep. But oh yeah. But every like you say, everybody remembers where they were. Then you see the you see the news, you it like it was just weird. Like my stomach dropped. You felt Kobe was permanent. And the thing
Hmm.
is, outside of like kind of like outliers, like Len Bias and stuff, basketball players live very long lives.
Hmm.
Bill Russell was old forever.
Yeah,
Like it's one of those things. Like Kobe was bigger than life. And then he just wasn't here anymore. He just felt different.
yeah,
It felt like he was a part of us. Like I had said, like he felt you. It felt personal when it happened.
yeah. For me, why it hit so hard was that it wasn't just losing a legend.
Yeah.
It was losing a father, a
Hmm.
mentor, a young girl who had so much to promise.
Yeah.
GG name matters. And
Yeah.
then and like I said, we not gonna forget everybody else, but those are the two biggest names.
Hmm.
Then that's when it's like it stopped being about sports. That's when everybody felt it in their chest.
Right.
Grown men was crying, strangers hugging, silence everywhere. Even in the NBA, you remember like first
Yeah.
possession,
Uh-huh.
they took the shot clock violation in memories of Kobe 24.
Yeah.
That loss just it hit deeper than basketball could. It wasn't just
Hmm.
Kobe, it was Gigi, a young life, so much potential, so much
Hmm.
future. Seeing Kobe as a dad, courtside, coaching, smiling, that's the image that broke people. That's when it stopped being about basketball. That's when it became human.
Yeah. I mean, and even now, Kobe is still influencing a lot of people.
Hmm.
Someone, hit a paper ball, shot into like a trash can, Kobe.
Kobe.
Um, right, like someone working late, Mamba mentality. Someone tired but still pushing, Kobe. Kobe wouldn't quit.
Nope.
It's those things. Like bro, Kobe, he got people doing extra work at jobs they hate.
Yeah.
Like that's power.
Yeah, we could say what Kobe really taught us. Kobe wasn't teaching us to be perfect.
Hmm.
He taught us commitment, to care about something deeply, to put in the work, to take pride in the process, not for the applause, but for you. He
Yeah.
taught us it's okay to fail as long as you don't quit. He was
Right.
teaching us to care deeply about your craft, your effort, your preparation, to show up early, stay late, and to take pride in that work.
Right.
And I think we touched on this earlier, like
Hmm.
and with the WNBA.
Yeah.
How much of an influence he probably had on the WNBA? Because I know Kobe like dogs,
Uh
right?
huh.
Not pet dogs, but like dogs. And I
Right.
could see him really working with Angel Reese because
Yeah.
remember when Candace Parker, she couldn't get her footwork right and all that
Hmm.
stuff. Like, and she became that dog when she started working with Kobe.
Yeah.
And I bet you he would have took Angel Reese under his wings.
Hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. And I mean, like, and just to imagine like where Gigi would be like right now,
Mm,
But here's the thing, like with Kobe, he he's gone, but
yeah,
he's not absent.
yeah,
So you see him every time someone stays late, someone fights through doubt, someone believes they can do better, they can be
yeah,
better. Uh and it's just one of those things of like, and you see it with like a lot of the people that he inspired, Devin Booker, Jason
yeah.
Tatum. Like you have those moments, even regardless, like love you, Jason, but like you still kind of corny at times. But like when he tried to like like redo like the
Okay.
finals picture that Kobe had all
Mhm,
those years ago. Like it's just one of those things. Like I don't his reach, it wasn't just basketball.
mhm.
Again, as a wrestling fan, like there's this guy, Swerve Strickland. Um, when he won like the first black wrestler to win the AEW championship, he wore the like the Kobe jacket from what I think the 2001 finals, 2002
Yeah.
finals. Um, and he's holding the championship. Like he basically redid that picture, and it's like that's what he means. If you're of a certain like age group, Kobe meant the world to you.
Mhm.
Because he wasn't like a lot of people say like he mirrored his game as like Jordan, but like he wasn't necessarily the second coming of Jordan. He was Kobe Bryant, Kobe being Bryant. That's who he
Yeah.
was, and he like yeah he mirrored his game like to one of like the greats. But one thing that he did that was different was his strive to be better, and also in his passing, making Michael Jordan better, making him less reclusive. Even when he gave that speech at Kobe's funeral, saying, like that they weren't necessarily on the best of terms initially, but like then he started to actually assume that role as big homie.
Hmm.
So now we've gotten a lot more out of like Michael Jordan because of Kobe. And like hopefully like that trickles down to like more like more of these like upper athletes, like people say things about LeBron. Hopefully LeBron can like do what he does and like teach the others. But Kobe's legacy is felt way beyond basketball. It's felt, like you said, like it's felt in the office space. It's felt in other sports, felt in just other professions in general. Like Kobe's mentality and work ethic is one of those things that people will teach college courses about.
Yeah. So thank you, Kobe.
Hmm.
We miss you, Kobe. We miss the competitiveness, the passion, the lessons, but we're lucky
Yeah,
because not everybody leaves behind something this powerful. Kobe
right.
Bryant gave us more than just basketball. He gave us a mindset. Rest easy, Mamba. You're still teaching. I'm sure you probably in heaven giving the angel buckets right now. And Kobe's famous words, Mamba out.